I am curious about both your impressions of the Occupy movement.
Well, I think the Occupy movement has been relatively successful, even acknowledging the fact that there's no leadership, there's no coherence, there's no single list of issues that they want to achieve. But I think it's I think it has brought about a realization that our country is suffering from horrendous polarization and a separation that's very dramatic in tangible terms between the richest people in America and the poorest people. And the chasm is getting greater by leaps and bounds. I think that issue was basically ignored by the Congress and by the news media a year ago or so. I think that's one thing that the Occupy movement has achieved, is putting that back on the agenda. And I believe that's going to be a major issue in the 2012 presidential election, is this difference between the two, not trying to create polarization or differences or class warfare, but just pointing out injustice in this tax system that exists now, primarily oriented for the oil companies and others with special benefits.
And I would just say that the impact that it has had on our public discourse is undeniably good. And I have just because you've opened up so many different discussions, and tactics aside, I think that's true. I have, politicians these days are all trying to figure out how to use social media to do different things. And I have a bunch of Facebook friends, and a huge number of them posted something the other day that said that was put out originally by an Occupy group that said, why is it easier to believe that 150 million Americans are lazy rather than 400 being greedy? And I thought, that's a pretty interesting question. But that's the kind of discourse that we didn't have, as you said, a year ago. So,
I occasionally run into Duke alums who say, I haven't been in the president's office since I occupied it.